Let's talk about disease, dis-ease, your body not being at ease. So your body is essentially mostly water. Okay, right now they'll tell you it's 70% water. I've heard up to 90% water, but basically you don't have to believe what people say. Just look when somebody's cremated. There's air, the whole body fits in this little urn. Now that's because all the water was evaporated. Or for another example, look at an orange. Go squeeze an orange in a glass. Organic, non-GMO orange. Get yourself some fresh orange juice. It's good for you. Squeeze the whole orange into the glass. Get all that juice out, and then look at what's left. You have a shell with some fiber and stuff. It's really not much. It wasn't that plump orange because it was being structured by water. Now that orange juice that you're going to drink into your body was water being structured. That orange tree pulled water from the ground and that came down from the sky, literally structured that water into that orange juice, which was that whole orange almost. Now that's the same as we work. We drink water, we structure that water, it forms the cells in our body to give us structure. So it's not all water, but most of it is water, the majority that gives you shape. So by understanding that concept, you can heal your body. You can heal everything that's wrong with you. All these horrible things we have going on, like autism and cancer and diabetes, name it. All these things are non-harmonious vibrations in the body. So we can cleanse this. If you've had vaccines done and you get sick from it, remove the vaccines, remove all the synthetics, and clean your environment up and your diet, and you will find that you feel way better and you will start getting better. People are actually healing themselves from autism by removing synthetics from their environment and from their diet and from their bodies. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't know all the answers, so don't just do exactly what I say. Research what I say. And once you research it enough, you will see that this vibrational body that you live in, that you're carrying around with you, is affected by all the vibrations around it. Just like that orange juice. It's literally being structured. That's why it tastes like orange juice instead of just squeezing it and having water there, because it was structured by the growing process of that orange, just like your body is. So, synthetics, environment, diet, the music you listen to, the vibrations you're around, the emotions, people around you who, if you've ever been around somebody that's really angry and mad, you could feel it. You feel it in your heart. You're like, wow, I feel upset now. It's just because their vibrations were affecting your vibrations. And then when they affect your mind, you start thinking about things, which affects your vibration even more. So the trick is, don't let their vibrations affect you. And it's not easy as it is said, but you can do it. And what I found best is be heart-centered. Get out of your mind, think with your heart, not your mind. Act with your mind. And I mean, there's songs right now that they say that I think with my heart and move with my mind. I don't know the song, but it's a very good one. And and you'll find bits and pieces. The more you learn, you'll see bits and pieces all over that are giving you hints. And like I've said before, this whole reality that we're looking at, everything that you're seeing, you see me on a video screen or a phone, whatever you're watching me on, it's a lesson for you. It's feedback. So literally everything you look at and interact with is feedback. And that's teaching you about yourself. As above, so below, as within, so without. That means literally the heavens, the planets, your molecules of your body, everything's a reflection. Everything's shaped the same way, almost the same way. They follow the same patterns. So a galaxy is like a torus field, just like your body is shaped like a torus field. Just like an apple, it grows in a torus field. Look up torus fields. Look up how the growing cycles are. Look at the Fibonacci sequence. Look at the golden ratio, the golden mean, the way the flowers spiral out. Nature follows patterns. We follow patterns. When we're taught things, that gets ingrained in us. And I've said this in previous videos, but literally you got to think of, well, you don't have to. This is the way I think of it. Energy. Think of a plane, a perfectly flat plane with a river flowing over it. It's going to ingrain into that bed deeper and deeper and deeper into that plane and make a river bed. That's a pattern. So, say, for example, for myself, I was drinking energy drinks back when I had all my back surgeries just to get out of bed. I'd get up, I'm just dragging because I was in so much pain, ripping screws out every single day, that I needed something to get me going. So I drank an energy drink. Now, when you stop drinking energy drinks, you're like, oh man, I'm craving an energy drink. That's a pattern. So, It's not like that's where the word, things, they say addiction. They call people, some people call it a disease. It's not a disease. It's a pattern. It's a learned pattern which can be unlearned and create new patterns. And the goal is to create positive patterns instead of the negative ones. So you can add energy to the opposite direction and you can remove that pattern. So when people find, people go to cigarettes or alcohol or whatever it may be, these addictions that people have, that's because they have energy buildup that they have to let it go somewhere. They have to let it flow down a channel. And the easiest way for energy to flow is the same path, just like water. So if you have a bunch of water going, it's going to follow that riverbed and flow that way because it's the easiest way, the path of least resistance. That's how addiction works. That's how habits work. And that gives you the perfect solution to get over them. It's just a habit. It's just a pattern. It's just a riverbed getting chewed into the ground. You can make a new one. You can remove that. You can smooth that riverbed out and make a new one. So anybody that's got any kind of addictions or any kind of habits that they can't, that they feel like they can't conquer, you're in control. You don't have to go get help from anybody else. You are in control. Now, if you really feel you need help from other people, by all means, go do it. But you do not need them to fix you. You are the only one that can fix you. Any doctor, anyone that says they heal people, they're not. They're helping that person heal themselves. So if someone's doing a Reiki on you, I don't know if you know what Reiki is, but it's literally energy healing with someone else's energy. So people can rub their hands over you, and I could feel it now. But literally change your vibration of your body. And it happens. It's not. It sounds like you hear people say pseudoscience or crazy nonsense, but if they understood the physics, they would say, "Oh, well, yeah, that makes perfect sense." So just do some more research, do some more homework, and enlighten yourselves. And you guys are going to find that this beautiful world we have is going to unfold a lot quicker than you really thought it would, and a lot quicker than I was thinking it would. And I'm watching it right now, just with like the marches that these kids are doing, trying to get rid of guns. And I said before, and I'll say it again. The gun isn't the problem, but we don't need guns. But the problem is, you don't want to get rid of our guns before the bad people have their guns destroyed. You have to get rid of all guns at the same time, otherwise it's just going to be the same thing that happened in history throughout thousands of years. The good guys get rid of their guns, the bad guys hurt the good guys. So with that being said, we're going to end this video, and I'll see you on the next one.